Good evening, sir. This is my group digital report and below are my group members. We choose AirAsia Group Berhad as our research target, and this report will talk about the background of AirAsia Group Berhad, the communication challenge they face in handling crisis, how they solve the problem, and our suggestion in solving the problem.
Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone who watched this video. My name is Adini Nabila binti Arifin. I hold the metric number D201910871108. Asia is a low-cost carrier based at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, Malaysia. The carrier, which was formed out of Tune Air in 2002, is led by CEO Tony Fernandez and pioneered the cross-border joint venture in Asia, establishing Thai and Indonesian units with base in Bangkok and Jakarta. The airlines has also partnered with other airlines and investors to create venture in the Philippines, India and Japan. AirAsia's extensive domestic and regional network includes service within Malaysia and to China, Southeast Asia and the subcontinent. We know for 2 years our country has been facing a COVID-19 epidemic. Almost all business or non-business companies face the problem of losses, as well as AirAsia companies which have experienced a drop in profits. This is because at that time no tourist activities were allowed. So to know more about this, let's watch this video together.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nur Nadia binti Aminuddin, D201910871112, Bachelor's Degree in Accounting with Honor. AirAsia Main Business Activities. AirAsia Main Business Activity is providing transportation services. The principal activities of the subsidiaries are in-flight meals, tour operating business, aircraft leasing facilities, and media owner with publishing division. AirAsia commenced operations in 1996 as a full-services domestic airline, with 2 aircrafts under the ownership of Highcom Holdings Berhad. The company has several subsidiaries operated in the regional area, namely Thai AirAsia, Indonesia AirAsia, AirAsia adds long-haul services based in Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Syahira Alia binti Muhammad Shukri, D201820866694. Next, I will explain who are the firm top customer and the firm main competitor. AirAsia's top and main customer are all air travel users in worldwide. Tony Fernandez, who is the CEO of AirAsia Group, once said, "Our brand is always human-centric, allow everyone to fly and put our own staff first." This can be explained through the slogan introduced by him, which is "Now anyone can fly," and AirAsia mission, which is to allow everyone to fly. Next, the AirAsia main competitors. The AirAsia main competitors are the 9 major airlines that operate low-cost flights, such as Orange Star in Singapore. In addition, AirAsia has also proven that it is a strong competitor among some of the best brands in the world. This is because AirAsia is one of the 30 global airline brands that have survived the COVID-19 crisis. According to an independent brand appraiser consultant, Brand Finance 2020, the AirAsia Group is one of the airline brands that excellent in overcoming the COVID-19 crisis based on cash position, strength, and brand value.
Before I talk about the crisis of COVID-19, I would like to talk about the communication challenge AirAsia faced on 2014 because this is the nerve-wracking challenges of communication. One of the crises is when the Indonesia AirAsia QZ8501 flight disappeared from the radar screens during a 2-hour flight from Surabaya on 28 December 2014. One of the pilots communicated through the radio with the air traffic control requesting permission to climb from 32,000 feet to avoid bad weather. After 3 days of intensive searching, debris and bodies were found about 10 miles from the plane's last known coordinates in Java Sea. AirAsia CEO Tony Fernandez has been praised for his effective crisis management during the terrible tragedy. Immediately after the flight QZ8501 was missing, Mr. Fernandez became the public face of the company's crisis by giving media interviews and speaking alongside government officials. AirAsia COVID-19 crisis. The aviation industry has been the hardest hit due to the closure of geographical borders because of COVID-19. The industry relies heavily on passenger volumes and due to travel restriction causing flight cancellation. Airline revenue generation is directly linked to traffic level. The significant drop in revenue has created operating cash flow challenges and operating losses which can lead to insolvency. Communication challenge. The communication challenge is between the customer when everything is closing down. Customers flooded customer service representative with questions about cancellations and charges. The company suffered a communication setback not because of failure on the part of their system but because of the sheer volume of calls and complaints that had to be managed. AirAsia receiving over 250,000 calls or messages or online missives a day, way beyond the average of 60,000 pre-pandemic. To handle it, AirAsia retraining staff quickly in response to a crisis. Then, after 2 weeks of intensive training, the reskilled employees were put to the test. AirAsia had enough staff members to resolve customers' inquiries 24 hours a day. Obstacles faced by AirAsia while handling COVID-19 crisis. AirAsia have to lay off more than 1,000 employees because of the difficult situation faced due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The layoff had been announced by CEO Riyad Asmat during an internal briefing session. Is expected to involve 1,900 cabin crew members, 172 pilots and 50 engineers. Tony Fernandez said the move to terminate the services of the staff was taken given the reality that the aviation sector is facing difficulty in recovery in the near future. The aviation tycoon said the group was expected to operate on a smaller scale and AirAsia would try to rescue as many of its staff that had been laid off as possible. However, Tony Fernandez is responsible to try to get the airline back on its feet and provide them other jobs. His first priority is no more job losses. Second priority is to rehire all of his staff who were let go.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tian Hongbo. I'm from China, in the north of China. My major is special education. This is semester 5. Yeah, thank you. So, this about the farm's communication challenges or obstacles faced by the farm in hand the issues, the problem. So, I think that I just give the idea about how to deal with questions, deal with handle. Yeah, in this digital age, with plethora of information sharing platforms, crisis communications plans should span across diverse media and social media channels in the event of a target. Utilizing AirAsia's recent response as a real-time example, here the 5 steps can developing the communication plan. The first one, I think that this is about be prepared. What about the prepared have a crisis? Communications plan is in place where it's impossible to plan for everything. Having the framework in place ensures a fair and more effective response. This avoid and potential conversion from third-party sites and opened up a two-way form of communication. So, let me think. Determine who the critical decision makers are and who will and to result. So the third one is about get trained. So this is about excite. No matter a company size or status, the leadership team should be properly media trained and spoke every people, which will pair of divide depends in the midst of risk. So here Asia the changing by being hands-on, honest and transparent. His communicate still to the public. Yeah, right. So the third is about be accountable. Brands involved in this case from the start should take responsibilities. After changes different the Air Asia's flight to, I think, give the communicate his deepest condolences and prayers. So I think have the words said about we will get through these terrible ordeals together, be giving a genuine and timely response. People will be quicker to forgive. So the fourth about the take occasion. In the aftermath of crisis, a company must figure out how to rebuild its brand to regain the public's trust. The airline also quickly to arrange hotel accommodation and transportation for those living outside of Surabaya. So the last one is about I search all of these things online. So revised and revise, and the company involves. So new crisis situations will arise and messaging will involve. A crisis communication plan should be a living document that the companies revisit. So if handled differently, the handles about Air Asia could have been radically more negative. The company has produced a great case study of how to handle dictate crisis. So, as a result, companies then can be prepared, get trained, be accountable, and take action more likely to perform at a better level in the event of crisis. Okay, that is about to deal with methods.
In order to handle the challenge about Asia flood by sheer volume of calls, complaints and questions about cancellation or changes, Asia should set up a new temporary department which specializes for deal with the hesitation of customers as well. The crews in new department should have some experience or knowledge in communicating with customers, and their main task is satisfying the customer with the appropriate answer. The crew will be trained with a set of flow or process in how to deal with customer politely. This department will solve the problem greatly, which customer will be given a satisfied reply from AirAsia and have reservation about the reputation of AirAsia. Besides that, to overcome the problem about the termination of employees, AirAsia should explore new business or business mode that can generate income to AirAsia, which can work in current situation like sell airport souvenir or other related products through online platform. AirAsia also can upload material about plane or flight, such as type of plane for travel and how they maintain the plane through YouTube or AirAsia website, which can also generate income. Although the income generated may not a lot, but can reduce the burden of AirAsia in solving the problem about the termination of employees.
For conclusion, as Malaysian, we should be proud of the level of success achieved by AirAsia. Ability to achieve position as leader market in the low-cost airline industry, this is the result of orderly and meticulous planning and strategy. However, the effect of globalization and COVID-19 crisis to some extent also threaten anyone who ventured into business in general, especially the low-cost airline industry applied by AirAsia. AirAsia has also planned a market segment that is popular with its low-cost flight.